Yeah, hello again. So here I am again trying to keep these kind of sessions consistently. And yeah, so I just came from gym some 20 minutes ago. Today we will continue what we have left yesterday. So I was just doing storytelling. I will continue from there. Okay, let's start. Yep. So where were we? Yeah. So this the elder brother Pankaj and the younger brother Anuj is there. So the scene was, yeah, we are talking about the night scene where Pankaj left the house and Anuj started following him. He went to he started following his elder brother Pankaj, and now Pankaj he saw Pankaj walking on his both feet perfectly, because what the younger one, the Anuj, remembered or know, like he knew like the Pankaj, his brother, has his one leg injured, but now he's walking perfectly. So yeah, he started following him, and he took a cab, like the elder one, like after just exiting his exiting their street, he the elder brother, there was a car, then car picked Pankaj from there, and following him. Anuj also take a cab and started following him. So now this they went to a kind of small market kind of thing, and Pankaj exited, or the car dropped off Pankaj there, and following him, Anuj also, what we say, drop off from the car, or drop off from the cab, or yeah, drop off from his the cab that he took, and he started following him on some thin or shallow or narrow street, and yeah, there he follow. Now Anuj was just behind him, following him secretly, quite quietly. So this elder brother, this Pankaj, met two men on a there's certain building. He met two men, and these two men are the same person that acted as a police officer, and the two persons that came to their house and done this um, abduction investigation on the like previously, according to his according to Anuj, his his elder brother Pankaj got kidnapped, right? So uh, the two policemen were investigating that cases. So these two person are the same one that were investigating. So now Anuj is very confused, like why these police officers are there, and these two persons are calling his elder brother Pankaj boss. Like, was he there? They're just sharing some information, and now the Pankaj went inside that building, and so Anuj also started following him. They went upstairs, here and there and here and there. Then when Anuj reached a certain floor, he lost Pankaj, and he was just finding him here and there, and just at that moment, uh, these two persons that has acted as police officer before, they saw Anuj, and now Anuj started running, because obviously he will start running. So now they started following him in the streets and this and that. So during this scenario here, during this situation, Anuj hid himself in a certain place, and he waited for the the other two persons to leave from that place. And in the meantime, his Pankaj just came from behind and uh, pressed handkerchief, I think, with some chloroform to his face, to Anuj's face, and he fell unconscious. And cut to the next scene. Anuj woke up on the same table next morning, on the same table with, like, just how he was sleeping on the table like this. He just woke up there. So now he was he because he was in this time he was very sure that it was not a dream or something, but but it was not dream or something. But same time, at the same time when he woke up, his brother Pankaj came and asked him what happened. He shouted and he started asking question, who are you, who you are not my brother, and this and that. He started shouting and asking questions. But Pankaj was acting like he didn't know anything. And he did not know anything about what he's saying. He then Anush said that he saw everything. You went out in the middle of night there, and you met the two police officers. They are also not real police officers. And he was just shouting. He was just saying this in very loud voice. And Pankaj Pankaj was saying like he didn't went anywhere. He's Anuj is daydreaming, or because of his illness, he is daydreaming, or he saw a bad dream again. But this time Anuj was very convinced that what he saw was actually real. So he ran and hid himself in a bathroom, and he was not opening the door. Pankaj was just knocking that door like, please come out, let's discuss what you are thinking. It's not real. And again, because he was very scared, Anuj was what is happening. He was very confused, he was very scared that he is not his real brother, and this and that. Then again this then Anuj was in the bathroom only at that time. And he he then opens the door, and he saw the Pankaj is not there now. uh, within 5 4 seconds, Pankaj just came and grabbed him like, please, he said, please calm down, calm down. And to Anuj. But Anuj resisted, like, don't leave me, like, don't, like, he was Pankaj was grabbing him to calm him down. But now Anuj was resisting. So they had a little bit small fight, and fight or fight kind of thing there. And Pankaj then told him to calm down. Have you taken? And so then he asked the question. Pankaj asked Anuj question like, has he taken the medicine yesterday? So as I've told in the previous video that one day, just the previous day, Anuj was trying to take the medicine, but that medicine falls under the drawer in the kitchen, and he forgot to take that. So Anuj also remembered that he forgot that to take the medicine. Because of that, he could be dreaming. He could have these bad dreams. So kind of he calmed down at that moment, and he thought like maybe he is confusing. Then Pankaj also make him believe that he was dreaming, and because of them he didn't took the medicine. This is happening. And now Anuj calm down a little bit. I'm using calm so much. So Anuj now he was quiet now. And then they just started their, like, okay, this scene was done. And Pankaj went out to his work again. And but this now Anuj is very confused, like what's happening to him. And he's very 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 confused. And then again he was just, when he was just thinking about what happened, he was just repeating these the scenarios in his mind. He remembered, uh, he just saw that pen, actually the lead pencil pen. What he remembers, what if it was a dream, what he remembers that his elder brother was clicking that pen and the lead pencils came out completely, and it fall down, and he found that same lead pencil below his desk. So now he was kind of confused. He was not confused, like he was now again, uh, again thinking about what happened yesterday night was actually real. Because if it was a dream, this lead pencil scenario should not be there. Scenario, lead pencil, lead should be in the pen only, because he left it there. But how it came down, because of it was a real, and his brother has done that thing. Because of that it came down, and he was now again thinking about what are the things happened from yesterday. So this was the one clue that that is making, that is convincing him that what he saw was real. And again, he remembered one more thing. When they were just having a fight outside the bathroom, his elder Pankaj said thing what he saw was a dream, and he has, because of the medicine and these things. So at that time he mentioned, Pankaj mentioned that what he was thinking, the cab and following him, these things was unreal. So that at that time Anuj had this, uh, what we say, Anuj just, um, that bulb thing idea, that when we got some idea or clue, or maybe something like that. He just remembered that he didn't mention anything about uh, the cab. So how did Pankaj use that cab in his sentence? So again, this was the perfect clue that to make that made him convinced that everything was real. Now again he was getting very scared. And then he thought, then he, like, now the elder brother is not at home. So he went to mom, told everything about this incident. This is the things that happened yesterday, and he's not our, he's not our family member, he's someone else, something like that he mentioned. His mom is also kind of shocked and asking, is whether he is sure or not. And so this was this he took, let's his mother said, let's share this to their father. Let's discuss what should we do, or what steps should they take. So now this scene was over, and cut to the next scene. It is night on the same day, and his brother, their room was upstairs. So and he came downstairs, and just to have some, I think, water or something. uh, then he heard some noise coming from his mom's room, and his mom is talking to someone. And then he went towards that room, and he heard his mother is saying the same things to someone on the call. And she was saying that Anuj has a doubt on um, Pankaj. Like he was mentioning that he followed him to somewhere, and she was mentioning something like that to someone. So now Anuj Anuj now Anuj heard these things. And this means his mother is also included in this fake scenarios, and for whatever is happening, mother is also a part of it with his elder brother. And there is some incident after that. Okay, I will also explain that. So this was the thing, and he was just near the door when he was hearing all these things. And his mother face was on other side, and he was just behind him outside the door. So his mother feel like someone is there near the door. She went there, opened the door, but at that time he couldn't she couldn't find anyone there. And she checked here and there, like whether there is someone. She or she asked like, is there anyone here, and something like that. He spoke some, he asked, he just she she just out, like she was just mentioning, is somebody here, hello, hello, something like that. I think they should, I should like, what should we call this? She was calling some, okay. So she couldn't find anyone, and because Anuj hid himself somewhere, and she was still on call, still on call. I think the in the call, she was on the call with this Pankaj only. And then Pankaj from the other side asked her to check whether his Anuj is sleeping on his bed or not. Uh, Sleeping on his bed or not. And so she mentioned, yes, I will. She will make sure. She will just go to upstairs and check whether he is on the bed or not. But current now, the Pankaj, sorry, Anuj is where he was hitting. He just opened the main door, and he was outside the room, outside the house only. He was hitting outside the house, and outside rain, it was raining. So he heard that his mother is going to check upstairs about whether he is asleep or he's asleep or not, because they have a doubt that someone was there at the door, or they were kind of have a doubt like it can be Anuj. So he heard that, but now he couldn't get in from the main door and upstairs from inside the room. He tried from outside the room window. He started climbing outside from the outside wall, through the pipe and these things. He was just he tried to open the window. This was a kind of uh, what is it, suspenseful scene. It was, I cannot explain it in words. So he was trying to open the room window, and his mother is coming from the stairs. He is trying, his mother is coming, blah blah blah. So this kind of situation was there. And when his mother just opened the room door, she saw he was lying. Someone is lying on the bed with the blanket on. So she pulled off the blanket from his face, and she saw that Anuj is lying there. But the thing is, outside it was raining. Uh, Anuj was acting to be asleep, but his hair and uh, his face were totally, uh, what we say, totally like totally wet, because of the rain. His hair was for totally wet. His face, on his face also, there was water. There was water, uh, and his face was also wet. So obviously, she she saw outside it was raining, and she saw the window. She acted like she closed the room, but then she closed the room, but she was inside only. Then Anu thought that she went outside. He just saw some towards the door, and his mom is was standing. So now they are in. Uh, Anuj just stopped. Just Anuj was staring at his mom. Mom is staring at Anuj. Then his mom just said normally, like, you sweat a lot. Like she just give a sarcastic statement, like he sweat a lot because of this. He was wet now. So now he understood, like his mom is also part of it. And she just take the call, and she went outside the room, and she told Pankaj that, yeah, he is on to her also now. He know that she is also uh, included in this play, or whatever they are doing. Okay, now Pankaj said that don't let him get away from home. So he is coming, and now Anuj has no choice to just to leave the building, his house. So he went outside the window and he climbed down from the house. His mother saw that someone is going, like there's he heard the she heard the noise like someone is going. And then he went she went outside the main door and checked whether he's running away or not. Then he was running away from the front of the street. His father was coming, and his father said, Where are you going?" He mentioned to meet some friend, and his from behind his mother also came. So they told him to let's go inside the room and let's talk. But Anuj knew like there is no sense, or he was very scared also. So he just ran away from there, and there was some other person, some random person. I think they have hired him or something. So they asked his father and mother asked him to follow and bring back Anuj to house. So now there is a scene where Anuj is running, and towards him, this stranger, some that person is running to catch him. And this was a scene. There is a street scene. They were following. He was following Anuj, and this and that. So Anuj was falling. He kind of something injured his leg, but he was running, and behind him that stranger is running. This scene was there, and then Anuj saw there is a police station near him. He tried to reach police station as fast as he can, and so there are some accident. He struck with a bike and blah blah blah. So there was a kind of scene. But anyway, he reached the police station. He then the stranger has to obviously the stranger has to run away from there as he reached the police station, and he told the police officer there about all this, all like what is happening inside the house, that all he has a fake family there, and that um, I'm getting bored of, I know, getting bored of speaking this story. Okay, but I will complete it very fast. Okay, so he mentioned all the thing to the police officer, but they said like you have fake family. They were not believing, obviously, like this is totally strange thing that he was saying. And then they asked that what when he was born. He mentioned 1977. And then they asked what is his age. He said 20. But the thing is, currently the year was 2017. So I think 2017. So 77 to 87, 97, and sorry, 27 to 87, 87 to 97, 97 to 2007 to 2017. So it was 40 years. I am not wrong, no? 40 years. So it has been 14 years, 40 years to 2017 was when they asked the age of Anuj. He mentioned he is 20. So then they were just laughing like, "Are you mad or something?" So then he he was very shocked. He saw the calendar, because to him it was 2007. He was thinking it was not 2007, 1990, no, 1997, right? 20 years, 77, 87, 87, 97, yeah. For him it was 1997, but when he saw the calendar, the news, and he saw he was he just now he was sawing is not a word, seeing. He was seeing all these technologies, or this smartphone, like uh, whatever the progress we have in this 20 years from 1997 to 2017. So all these things, because he was in his room from that moment. So he was now very shocked at what is happening. Then he saw him on his mirror. Now he can see a face of 40 years of person, not 20 like before. He was imagining. So he saw he was 40 years of old, and the face structure, the wrinkles, and now he can see all these things in the mirror. So he's very confused now. F- Now he was very confused. He want the answers, like what happened to him, what is all this thing. So he went to his house again, and he was shouting, like he went just inside the house, his house, and he was shouting, what is happening, what is happening, tell me, and blah blah blah. So then he opens a door, the door that was locked, and the door whose the previous landlord told them to not open it. Now he heard very strange noise again from the door when he enters out and saw no one is there. And this time he just opened the door. He saw there was a doll, there was a statue, mannequin. Don't know whether this is the correct pronunciation. Mannequin lying on the floor with the red blood kind of thing there, and there is blood on the piano. There is a piano on that room, in that room, and it was blood there also. So they like, and there was song playing in that. Uh, there was a kind of uh, music uh, music player, and in that there was one song that's playing at that time. So he saw that, and but he didn't understand what it's happening. And at the same time, all the three person, this are the mother, father, and his Pankaj, and his elder brother Pankaj came, and Pankaj said it didn't work to his father, to the mother and father. So Anuj now and was saying what is happening, what is this, and what didn't work, and blah blah blah. So now they started like they said, like, you want answers, right? What is happening? So he said, obviously, I want answers. What is happening? Who are you guys? Where is my actual family? And now they started explaining. So actual the the actual thing that what happens is, so they mentioned he's Anuj 20 years back. He killed a family, um, like he killed two persons, a mother and one child. And because he killed a mother and child, then 20 years before, actually 20 years before, he killed one mother and child, Anuj. So they are a kind of private investigator. The three persons, the mother, father, and brother, they are not actual family, of course. They are private investigator that who are finding who are finding who is the killer. So when they found out 20 years back only, this is the same. This is, they are talking about 20 years back only. Like when they found the killer 20 years back, after some months of the killing, after the killing, that who was him only, Anuj. And they asked him, they tortured him, why did you kill him, and these things. But Anuj what repeatedly said, like he don't know, he did not have any memory, or he didn't know, like he did not kill anyone. He was very sure he did not kill anyone 20 years back. He did not kill anyone, and they tortured him like hell. But he just only said he did not kill anyone. He had not any memory of that. So what was concluded at that time, that he lost that part of memory, uh, of the time that he killed the two persons. And he kind of his brain internally erased that memory, because uh, it was too horrible for him to be there. So they have kind of recreated. So they were what they were trying is, and his actual family died in a car crash. Anu's actual family died in a car crash. And they were not, obviously they are not actual, they are his actual family. Now this Pankaj and these three people, Pankaj, mother and father, so they are private investigator, and his actual family died 20 years back only. So so they were repeating, this private investigate, what they did is to let Anuj regains his memory, because they want this private the person who has hired this private investigator, if you can say the relative of the two person that Anuj has killed. uh, he want that Anuj should have the memory of when of who has he killed and when he has killed, then they will get relief or something. So they hired a private investigator for just that, like let make Anuj remember the incident, the thing, that horrible thing that he has done. So yes, so they this was the whole setup was for that. They were just kind of recreating because so what they were doing, this is a 20 years, like now this he Anuj was 20 years old, and after this is now again 20 years, now Anuj is 40 years old. The present, this is the present, and this is the 20, this is the one that when Anuj was 20 years old, and when that time when he is actually killed. So let's assume he was 20 years of old, and when so just before that they were trying to recreate everything, recreate something just before the killing. So they have switched, or they have created a scenario that he is now 20 years old, and after, like in this 20 years old, after someday he will kill someone, or they were just trying to revert that memory part of him to 20 years back, and that he can he can get the memory of that. So everything, that this car, he was going to a new house, so it happened 20 years ago, but the the car scene, that when the movie started, they was traveling in a car. So at that time, actual what actually happened is they had a car crash and his family died. But from that point, they were just trying to recreate it, and the house uh, that they that they went that they were in, actually the place where he has killed that two family members. So this all the things were the setup to make Anuj remember uh, like how or when he has killed, like he has killed someone. So they were explaining it, but Anuj still Anuj didn't, because he don't have the memory of it now also. So after 40 years, he again at the present time he again uh, what's say मना करना, he नहीं मानना, neglect or forbid, no, he disagree. So he disagreed to them that yet he has not killed anyone, and they was just he has not killed anyone, and he ran away from there. So so I will just I will just finish the story in some 2 minutes. So he just ran away from there, and now they started following him. There was this scene, they were following him in car, he was also following some in cab, and blah blah blah. He they captured him, kept him in a van, because now what they want is the 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 person who's hired private investigator, he won't obviously kill him, but after he regained his memory. So that was his wish, relative of that 2% that he has killed. So they were just capturing him now that he cannot remember. I did not understand, like whether they will still continue to make him memory, to make him regain his memory, or just kill him now. But whatever, they captured him in a van, then he jumped from the van, they followed him. This was the scene, and then um, he, now while running, Anuj struck by a car, and he got unconscious there. Then next scene, he woke up in a hospital, and now because of this accident and injury to the brain, somehow he started regaining all the uh, memories of him of before 20 years when he actually killed someone. So in short, the memory now, they are seeing that is showing his past, like what happened at that time. So in short, I will tell in short what happened is, his family in the car crash that happened, his family died, and only person who's left was his brother, and he was very serious. He was very seriously injured, and hospital want to do operation, but he doesn't have any money to do operation for his brother. So he want money very desperately. So he applied for various jobs, and these things did not work for him, did not work for him. Then he got a message from some stranger, like stranger, that whether he's so much desperate that he can kill someone. Because he was very desperate, he said yes, and then he got a call from that person. He mentioned, there is one address, just kill the lady there, don't touch the, there were two children in that home, don't touch the children, just kill the lady. So he went there. Next day he was very nervous, he don't want to do that, but obviously he was very not obviously, but he was very desperate to do that. He went there at night. uh, he opened the room, he went inside that house. Actually this is the same house that they were living. So he went inside the house. He opened the room. He saw a mother and his small son, like 5 6 year old. They were sleeping, and he felt very horrible that he cannot do that. He started going back. Then his mother woke up, and she came outside and saw like someone is there. She shouted like, who are you? And why we she she saw a knife also in that in Anuj hand. And he mentioned, so he's very sorry, he was sorry, he will go back, he is not doing anything, he will go back, don't shout, don't shout. So his mother kept quiet. She uh, she calmed down, and she was not shouting now. So he stopped shouting. And at this time he was just going back. Then there is his her daughter went downstairs come downstairs. And she also saw Anuj knife on Anuj hand, and his mother was in front of him. So she got scared and started shouting. And he told him to stop, don't shout, don't shout, don't shout. He was very tensed. Like this situation was very tensed for him. He said, don't shout, don't shout. She started shouting and went and ran towards her room. And he started following him to stop, to make him don't to make him stop shouting. Okay, to make him stop shouting, he went towards the room. And she tried to close his door, he forced it. And this was a scene where uh, what you can say, they were not fighting, but this rush, or we'll check the word, like rushing. Okay, so see, this was the scene where he is trying to open the door and she was trying to close it. He was telling to stop shouting, and mistakenly, when he uh, opened the door forcefully, he mistakenly put the knife in her chest. And she just fall down on the room and fall down on the floor. And now he was very scared, and he did not know what he has done and what is happening. And in the meantime, her mother, the daughter's mother, went up, so come upstairs. And she saw like what happened. His daughter is lying on the floor. She couldn't handle it, and she started shouting again. He was very tensed, and he chose, don't shout, don't shout, don't shout. And in this, again, what to say, in this situation, he uh, put the knife in her chest also. Now she also died. So he just died. And so this was the scene. I will just close it, I'm getting one call. So she just died. And this was the situation where this is how he has killed the two person. Now cut to the scene. He was in line hospital, and his the Pankaj came to his towards his bed. And there was, because there were three person, right, the small child was also there in that room with the mother. And so total three person, but he killed only two. uh, he went from there because he couldn't handle it. And the little children was also not